the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts says it has begun upgrading major tourist sites across the country. Now, the initiative dubbed Site Upgrade Grant Scheme will ensure the development of selected tourist sites across the country. Speaking at the Meet the Press series in Accra, the Minister Barbara Otunjesi said the move forms part of a measure adopted to grow the tourism industry and revive the sector from the constraints of COVID-19.
The Site Upgrade Grant Scheme is to improve the image of selected tourist sites across the country to ensure better tourist experience that will yield repeat visits and recommendations from our visiting tourists. To this end, preparatory works are being finalized on the following sites. The Slave Routes Project, which will ensure that our visitors who are interested in the slave trade can experience the routes that the slaves traveled from all the way from the north to the south and then ended up in the various dungeons in the central region. The Crafts Village project in the northern region, which will showcase our various crafts as well as our smoke of the northern region. The Kintampo Waterfalls Iconic Site Phase 1 project, the improvements to the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, the improvements to the Mole National Park, improvements to the Shai Resorts, introduction of a slave heritage museum, works which are ongoing at the Bonre Kente Museum, which we recently cut the sword for, the Kwewu Ojuanhuma paragliding site, which we recently commissioned, the Tafi Atome Monkey Sanctuary Phase 1 project, which we also recently commissioned, the Tete Kwashi Cocoa Museum, which we are going to commission this afternoon, as well as a gold museum, which we have started engagements on, and we are hopeful that next year work can begin.
Well, let's stay with the tourism minister because she has noted a draft bill for a heritage and culture fund has been presented to cabinet for approval. This will ensure the preservation of various UNESCO tourist sites across the country.
The Tourism Tourist Sites Regulations 2019 LI 2383, the Tourism and Travel Trade Regulations 2019 LI 2383, and these LIs will support the work of the Ghana Tourism Authority in performing its regulatory functions of the tourism industry. With regards to the provision of adequate funding for the conservation and preservation of heritage assets, such as our forts and castles, the Heritage and Culture Fund Bill has been drafted for cabinet consideration and approval. This will ensure that these heritage sites retain their status as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Ladies